They say when your palm itches, it means that you're going to come into money soon. Let's hope that's the case because I'm going to need it after this haul. Hi guys, my name is Lacey of Speaking of Fat Hips. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am trying something different with my setup today because I'm hoping I can fix like the lighting and the sound issues that I've had. We'll see how it looks. I'm filming this on March 9th and I'm hopefully uploading this on the 9th because tomorrow, March 10th, is my birthday. I'm going to be 26 years old and whew, it's a lot. I'm not someone who tends to get freaked out by birthdays. I'm not someone that like my boyfriend is someone who as he gets older, he just freaks out more and more. I'm not. I think that I just get exponentially better and happier and prettier and funnier and wiser as I get older. Just keeps going up. So that part's a-okay for me. I just like personally, this is getting a little deep, I get a little weird around birthdays, but I'm going to talk more about that probably in a second. Ignoring all of that for a second, I'm going to be doing a haul for you guys today. And this is one big epic buying everything on my wish list haul. Half of these things I bought myself, half of these things were gifts, and I kind of want to do a disclaimer before I get into it. If you do not like disclaimers, I'm going to put a time right around here where you can click ahead if you just want to watch the haul, but if not, just hear me out for a second. I realize that a lot of people come to my channel because I do talk about stop shopping, I talk about anti-consumerism, talk about anti-capitalism a little bit, and I know a lot of people are here because they want to make more informed shopping decisions, they want to curb their makeup addiction. Project Panners watch my channel, Minimalists watch my channel. I kind of wanted to give this disclaimer that I'm borrowing from my friend Lauren May Beauty. If this video is going to trigger you into wanting to shop or putting yourself in a financial place that you can't afford or anything like that, just don't watch it. I will have different content up tomorrow and the next day. Believe me, it's all fine. It's all good. If you like hauls, you want to see what I bought, I have been using this stuff for a while. I'm going to be giving mini reviews in the process. Stick around. Another part of my disclaimer is that the whole point of this is somewhere between Valentine's Day and my birthday, March 10th, just becomes like full treat yourself time. It's around the time that I get my tax return back, so I do all of like the adulty things that I need to do with it. Like for instance, I paid off a credit card from holidays, so very stoked about that. But then like whatever's left over, I tend to like just like, you know, treat myself a little bit with, because like I used to like badly treat myself all the time and I really stopped a lot, but it's nice to treat yourself every once in a while, you know, no harm done. I also want to give a disclaimer because a lot of these things in my haul were gifts, most of which from my boyfriend, who does tend to spoil me a little bit. And I feel almost weird talking about this because people feel a ways about this as well, but I might get emotional. I've been with Matt for 8 years. You guys have seen him on this channel. He's, besides the love of my life and the man I'm gonna marry, I'm gonna try not to be too gushy. He is just my biggest supporter and my biggest fan, and a lot of this, he tends to buy me stuff because he knows that birthdays are a rough time for me. Like I said, I don't get weirded out by getting older, but I just tend to be a little existential about like life in general. But the last couple years have been great birthdays, and I've just been surrounded by so much love and so many people who really care for me, including Matt. And Matt is a hardworking guy. He's also a collector of things. We are a match made in heaven. If you want to know what he collects, he's a big book fan. He loves anime. He loves like action figures and pop figures and shit like that. Comic books. He's a big nerd, basically. But yeah, he knows how much makeup means to me. He also is so excited that I have a YouTube channel, and I wouldn't say excited to buy me things, but he's very like enthusiastic about like helping me get things for my channel because he knows that I'm going to use it and talk about it and make videos about it and be happy. He knows that makeup's my happy place. All of this being said, Matt, my friends, whoever, they don't need to buy me shit. Like, one of you guys suggested in the comments, like, oh, can we help you get better setup? And I was absolutely not. I don't like taking gifts from people, but the gifts that I receive from people, I've mentioned before, I'm such a sentimental person. They mean the world to me. And I just, like, I want you guys to know I bought a lot of stuff. My boyfriend bought me some things. My friends bought me some things. A lot of these are birthday gifts. A lot of these things are things I wouldn't have bought myself. A lot of these things are a little lavish and ridiculous, but I love them and they make me happy, and it's not about the objects themselves. It's about people wanting to do something nice for me. I'm gonna get emotional, but I felt so, like, unhappy and sad and, like, unpopular and hated for a very long time. And just, I'm enjoying this haul. This is like a birthday fun haul. It's a lot of shit. I will say I am now on a no-buy. I've been on a no-buy for a couple weeks after all of this stuff is coming, because it's a little overwhelming. And I also just want to throw out there, I didn't go broke buying any of this stuff. Matt didn't go broke buying any of this stuff. My friends, we're all good. This is just a nice thing. And I realize there are people rolling their eyes right now being like, Lacey, you don't have to give us your life story. But I feel like I've built this channel on, like, honesty and trust and open conversations. So I do want to talk to you guys. I want to talk to you guys about how I feel spending money, how it feels when other people spend money on me. Like, I feel like those are conversations we need to be having, even in the context of just a birthday haul. So, I feel very lucky and very blessed, and I don't need anything, and just the fact that anyone would give me presents makes me emotional, and just happy birthday to me, because I feel good, and I feel happy, and I feel loved, whether there's makeup in a box or not. It's just nice to share this moment with you guys, because this is just, I feel happy. Makeup is what I love, YouTube is what I love, my boyfriend is who I love you guys. It's a lot of love. It's a lot of love in this room. I need to find better ways to describe words. I just continuously repeat the same words over and over. All of that being said, let's get into the haul. Most of this stuff has come from Sephora, and I'm going to tell you guys that I'm lying holding this bag up to you. This bag is a prop that I'm probably going to use for the thumbnail. I didn't step foot in an actual Sephora store. This all came from the internet. First up, in my haul, I've got some Lime Crime stuff. I'm going to show you that I got the Venus XL palette. I am going to be doing a whole video just dedicated to this, so I don't want to talk too much about it. But this oof. Ooh. I love you. That's a mini preview for my review for this. But Venus XL. Also, I had money put aside for this, and then so backtracking, one of the Instagram accounts that I follow showed a picture of this, like, well before its release date, but then when it released, everybody was like, holy shit, surprise release. I don't know if that Instagram account got their hands on pictures they maybe weren't supposed to have, but I feel like I knew about this and was able to, like, put money aside for it well before its release date. I don't know. Another thing from Lime Crime I grabbed, I got this little Myself matte lipstick bundle, quad, 4 lipsticks. I love the Lime Crime matte velveteen formula. It's so comfortable. If you're not really a liquid lipstick fan, I would suggest these, because they're just more comfy than a lot of other brands out there, and they also wear very well. Like, I had one of these colors on yesterday for a whole school day, and I ate with it on, and it, like, did not budge. It didn't go anywhere. I'm debating whether or not I should do swatches or not, because this video is going to be an hour long, but fuck it. So these are all the colors you get in this little I Heart Myself quad of lipsticks. This is cute. Even the packaging's cute. I'm not a smoker. I don't condone smoking, but this is kind of cute. I don't know. Is that weird to say? Probably. I don't claim to be the greatest person in the world. On top of that, they had another trio of lipsticks that was like this year's Valentine's Day bundle, because the I Heart Myself little cigarette box was from not Halloween, Valentine's Day, like a year or two ago. This was this year's, and I love all of these colors. I'm going to swatch these as well. Swatch them awkwardly on the side of my hand. One of these is a metallic too, and I feel like a lot of their metallics are really pretty. These smell like vanilla cake too. Ugh. So this is like a weird swatch because I did it on the back of my hand. The metallic is a little streaky. It does need to be... You need to put on a full layer, let it dry, and then put on a second layer is the best way to wear that one. But they have other metallics that don't perform that badly. I think the metallic formula is very hit or miss for the metallic velveteens. The matte velveteens are so nice. Last thing from Lime Crime is this Fairies highlight palette that came to Ulta with no warning. I have all of Lime Crime's highlight palettes. I really like this formula. You guys know I love a lot of highlight. I love a metallicized highlight. These are like, repeating myself from my last video, these are like a wet creamy kind of formula. It almost like if you can push your finger into it and make an indent. Not to the extent of like a ColourPop Super Shock highlighter, but creamy nonetheless. And I just love the shades. Like I said, I have them all. Don't know if you can see. Those are them at the very top. I have all of these. I was originally going to put this in my Venus XL review. If you guys still want me to like throw a little blurb about them in there, let me know. But I think I just covered everything I need to cover about this. These are nice. I am a sucker for geochrome. Also, this middle shade, this purple shade, reminds me so much of that Milk Makeup holographic stick that I said that I was bummed that I couldn't use. So that was a huge reason why I wanted this, because it's a very strong purple blue shift similar to that highlighter. And I feel like I have a lot of pink purple shifts, but not a lot of purple blue shifts. This is cool. There are a lot of highlighters in this haul. I just realized. I know people can feel a way about Lime Crime, and I do want to address that because I always want to be transparent with you guys. Yes, Lime Crime has done some screwed up shit. Yes, the owner specifically has done some screwed up shit. Not to say I don't hold it against them, because some of the shit they've done has been fucked, but I feel like one of the reasons why they're becoming such a mainstream brand and such like a household name brand, and a lot of people have been able to move past their shit, myself included, is because they've apologized and they haven't done anything fucked since. And I feel like that is something that escapes a lot of other people with controversies, let's just say. So I don't know. It's up to you whether or not you wanted to support Lime Crime or any other brand. I really like Lime Crime. I really like their products. For me, like, this might sound bad, but I feel like I discovered them after their scandals, like not realizing they had had those scandals. Ignorance is not an excuse, I'm aware, but I really like their stuff. And like I said, they fly relatively under the radar now. So if you don't like Lime Crime, you don't gotta like them. It's cool, and I will never tell you on this channel who or who not to support. Always make your own informed decisions. Speaking of controversial brands that people have an opinion on, I want to share this with you guys because this was gifted to me. This is the Tarte Foil Finger Paints palette. I feel ways about this. So I've said in my video talking about the whole Tarte controversy that I wasn't going to be buying their stuff, that I wasn't necessarily boycotting them. I just wanted to see where they went as a brand after everything that had happened, and I was just going to quietly use up their stuff and see how I felt later on. I still feel that way. That's all true. I feel like their brand has taken a hit, and I don't think they're kind of just ignoring it, and that's annoying the crap out of me. But yes, this was gifted to me. This is the Foil Finger Paints palette. This was on my Sephora wish list well before that had ever happened, and I kind of had forgotten about it. So being gifted it, I was like, oh, okay. I will say, the reason why I have feelings about this is not even because of the Tarte thing, because like I said, this is a gift. I'm going to use it and enjoy it and love it. This is the best thing Tarte has put out in a very long time. These are 3 metallic cream eyeshadows, and then, here we go, a split pan of basically glitter that you can use as a top coat to add to any of these shadows. Though I kind of wish that split pan was like just a metallic blue shadow, but you guys know how I feel about blue shadows. Okay, so this is the best thing Tarte has put out in a long time. First of all, this packaging with these like stones and these crystals, and it has that whole ocean theme, stunning. This is also hell of expensive, which is why I wasn't buying it for myself. These eyeshadows, I'm going to try not to blind you guys, are such a great formula. They feel like a even better version of the ColourPop Super Shock shadows. So these are just some swatches on my finger, and now I'm going to put them on my hand, and you're going to see why this makes me angry. Super metallic. Super, super metallic with no effort. So much better than anything Tarte has put out. This is, to me, my favorite Tarte product that I own and ever will own. 1, because it's a gift and I'm sentimental about gifts. But 2, because this formula is incredible, the thought process, the packaging is incredible, and they've done nothing like this before or since. That mermaid collection they have now, this is not an anti-haul, but garbage compared to this. Like, Tarte, whoever made this, hire to make more things for your company, because, like, holy shitsies. This has been perfect for Fridays, because Fridays are my day to not have any time to get out of the house. So what I've been doing on Fridays is just throwing a couple matte shadows in the crease for definition, and then throwing these on the lid with my fingers. And you guys know I hate using my fingers for makeup. And it's so pretty. This is what I have on my eyes today because it is a Friday and I put my makeup on 12 hours ago. I have on the shade Sea Glass today. This is a pretty eyeshadow formula. Tarte, I'm talking to you for a second. Apologize for your shit. Fix it. Come out with more products like this. People will support you again. This is maddening that none of your other products are this good. How dare you? There's like no rhyme or reason to the things I'm picking in this haul, by the way. I have a huge box of stuff. There's no rhyme or reason to the things that I'm picking to show you guys, by the way. Like, I'm showing you all of it, 'cause we're in it now. Some of these things you've seen on my Instagram already, some of these things are brand new, but it's a lot. You guys saw the time before you clicked on the video. So I shared with you guys a Buxom eyeshadow palette that I had made in an attempt to get interested in single eyeshadows and how it was kind of a failed experience. But I did talk about, however, how I loved the formula of those Buxom shadows. I decided to make myself lost the brush. I decided to make myself a second Buxom eyeshadow, and I picked blues and greens to put in this palette with this one like fun orangey brown. This is just a close-up, but I don't know why more people aren't excited about Buxom, because this formula is absolutely incredible, especially their metallic eyeshadows. Like, wowza. These are really, really pretty. I had to make another palette. I had to. I'm not going to make a third, though. I'm going to play with the 2 palettes I've made so far, and that's going to be my little Buxom collection. But if they ever, like, release new shades in the future, I would definitely be interested, because, like I said, really underestimated formula. These are really damn good. I already shared this with you guys on Instagram, but I did grab 4 things from the new Wet n Wild Gothographic collection. I got the loose highlighter, the 2 Mega Glow highlighters, and only one of the metallic liquid lipsticks. I got the one in Death the Unicorns because I thought this would be fun to top over black lipsticks, and it is. The highlighters are really nice. I've never owned a loose highlighter before, and this is like majestically awesome. I'm not going to swatch these because there are so many reviews on these on the internet. People tend to know how they feel. The lips are kind of garbage. Most of the cream eyeshadows are good. I don't have them personally. A lot of the other things were very hit or miss. People tend to enjoy the highlighters the most. If you were going to get one thing from this collection, this loose highlighter is bomb. But yeah, got those in the duochrome highlighters, which have, I don't know if you guys can see, they have skulls on them. And I'm a physical anthropologist, and that's funny. Haha, get it? Put the highlighter upside down now! Oh, we're okay. We're okay. Alright, I'll swatch the highlighter for you. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. That's the loose highlighter, and just, wow, if you're a translucent queen like myself, you're gonna love that. That's it, that's all I'm gonna swatch. I'm going to direct you to Lauren Mae Beauty's review that she did. She did an awesome, incredible video doing different looks with it, talking about all the products. She bought the entire collection. That's worth watching. For the sake of this haul, we're gonna keep it moving, because this is already, according to my thing, 26 minutes long, holy shit. So Kat Von D personally attacked me by releasing new liquid lipsticks, and I feel hurt, I feel threatened, I feel singled out, because these are one of my favorite liquid lipstick formulas ever, and the shades were Lacy-esque shades. I'm holding this one separately because this shade, Aisha, had existed for a while, and I bought this just in a cute little Sephora order, la la la, it goes with one of the eyeshadow palettes that I'm going to show you in a minute, and then this happened. Fuck, I don't claim to be responsible. And of course I'm going to swatch them all. My hand is red, by the way, from one of the Lime Crime lipsticks, so we're just going to roll with it. So this is Aisha. It's a nice lilac purple, and I feel a ways about purple. This next one, though, Blue Blooded. I wore this to school, and my anatomy professor told me that it was the coolest lip color ever, and that made my life. Because my anatomy professor is literally who I want to be when I grow up. She's this amazing physical anthropologist, and I love her. That's Blue Blooded. Holy shitsies. I think after that I'm going to swatch this other purple Sinner named after there's a Saint lipstick too after the Sinner and Saint perfumes. But another purple. I'm a sucker for purples, blues, and grays, which is and browns, which is kind of a weird thing to say, but the Spooky Lips part of my channel name exists for a reason. I wear spooky lips, which is an inside joke with a friend of mine who absolutely hates when I wear unnatural lip colors. It freaks him out. That one is Sinner. Next, I saw a green, and I lost my shit because Kat Von D had been missing a green from her Everlasting liquid lipstick collection for a second. Also, it's Plan 9, which was the stick lipstick that disappointed the crap out of me with the Divine collection. Greens are tricky, and this green is a little streaky. It does have to be worked more delicately onto the lips to carefully avoid those streaks, but nothing that I feel like I can't work with. Also, I have a green lip liner from her Everlasting lip liner collection. Plan 9. Oh, hell yes, have I been lusting after a green lip from her for so long. There was a gray. Oh, were there grays in her collection? And you'll see why I'm laughing in a second. This new gray is called Zero. I see a gray lipstick, I buy a gray lipstick. I have no chill. Zero. Boop. And this was actually the shade that a lot of people were losing their minds about when I shared the post on Instagram that she had released new shades. This is kind of like, I'm not an orange lipstick fan. I feel like they look good on everybody else on the planet except for me. This is an orange lipstick that can make me get down with orange lipsticks. This is like a darkened pumpkin color. It's not just a bright traffic cone orange, which again, I feel like looks good on everybody but me. I don't even know how to pronounce this name. Milagro? I'm sure I just butchered that pronunciation. Just gonna cover the knuckles because why not? This color is beautiful and so opaque. It's the most opaque out of all of the other lips that I've swatched. And I got it on my phalanges. That is that orange shade. It's just like the right level of baby puke color, which sounds horrific. But I love grungy brown lips. So I feel like I said, if there was ever an orange that was going to get me to wear oranges, it's this. I would say that's it for the Kat Von D lipsticks, but we're not done. Before the new liquid lipsticks had come out, I grabbed this from Sephora, the Smoke and Mirrors little mini duo, which is just two different more gray lipsticks. I love gray lipsticks. Wolf is the darker one, Dagger is the lighter one. I'm going to swatch them for you, and I think I'm going to swatch the new gray Zero next to it so you can see the level of crazy that I am. Alright, so this one is Wolf. It's kind of a more blackened gray. This one is Dagger, which is a more bluish gray, and then Zero is like a true gray. I realize that I'm justifying these grays the same way other people with nude lip collections justify undertones of nudes rather. Let me live. Let me have my spooky lips. I actually grabbed some things from Ulta in this haul too, so this isn't just all Sephora. Obviously, because Lime Crime's not from Sephora either. You guys can't even see this on camera because it's so white. I got the Ghost Powder from Makeup Revolution that I had said in another video that I wanted to try. Because I am so fair, it's hard to highlight my face when I bake. I got my wish. This is almost too white. This, I can't leave on too long. I love to bake. I will bake my under eyes and underneath my cheeks for like almost my entire makeup routine. I'll have it on the entire time I do my eyes. I cannot do that with this because this leaves a true white cast. You might even need to be fairer than me to use this, but I like it. I just can't keep it on long. It is so highlighting under my eyes though. Damn, like I didn't think a powder like this existed for me in the world, and it does. And with that, at Ulta, I also got 3 of the exact same Morphe brush. So I know I dragged Morphe in my disappointing products video. I want to clarify, I do like Morphe as a brand. I use Morphe shadows, I use a lot of Morphe brushes. I was specifically in that video ragging on the huge collections that they sell for upwards of $100 plus that aren't made of the best quality, materials. I was in Ulta, and my Ulta just recently redid their drugstore section, and there's a huge Morphe display, and they had brushes, and I walked by their brushes, and I couldn't believe it, because these are the Morphe 510 brushes. First of all, the brushes themselves look repackaged and different. Just the logo and everything. Totally different and totally new from my old brushes. I have a 510 brush, and it's like the highlight brush that all of the gurus use, and I always couldn't understand why. Because mine was always frayed and terrible. These feel like completely different brushes. These feel like a completely different brand. These are so nice to highlight with. They're the perfect amount of tapered. And it's just like been such a perfect highlighting brush that I bought one, then went back for 2 more because they're so affordable. And you can use that $3.50 off coupon that Ulta throws around on Morphe. So as opposed to using an affiliate code, you can just support Ulta. But yeah, I've been liking these. And the next time I go to Ulta, which I'm not going for a while after this haul, I'm going to look more into the brushes because these might be changing my mind. I really like this new direction that Morphe's taking as a brand. I got a lot of highlighters to share with you guys. My order of makeup obsession goes eyeshadows, highlighter, and liquid lipstick. Understand the madness with me here. I got 3 new Becca highlighters. I love Becca highlighters. I'm sorry, these are the ultimate treat yourself gift to me. First of all, I don't know how I had existed this long without having it. I got Champagne Pop. I think I never wanted it, one, because I was never a big Jaclyn Hill fan, and I know that she's not really associated with the color anymore like it was her color but now they just sell it however you feel about that, because I know Becca might have been a little shady with that. Also, I always figured this shade would be too deep for me, but I kind of like it. I can kind of make it work. This is Champagne Pop. It's a really pretty gold. Like, I get what the hype was about now. I definitely think blended out I can make this work. It's not nearly as dark or stark as I thought it would be. Love the Becca formula. These look so nice. The trick is to put this on, setting spray yourself, and then put more on, and then you'll just look like a glowing goddess, and it's amazing. The next Becca highlighter that I got is Vanilla Quartz, which I had been wanting for such a long time. They describe this as like a buttery gold, and I definitely agree with that. You guys are probably looking at me like, Lacey, none of these highlighters are different. You know what? Fine. I'm aware. I just love highlighters. This is one of those limited edition ones that really isn't that limited edition. Speaking of which, I also got the Parisian Lights collab with the French beauty guru, who I'm not going to butcher her name, so I'm just going to like insert it here. This is so pretty. Did I even show you the other one? Vanilla Quartz. Vanilla Quartz, Parisian Lights. Pink gold shift highlighters are the most flattering, I think, on my skin tone, because I am more on the neutral side. So having the pink with the gold really kind of naturally blends into my skin tone and my Caucasianness. Parisian Lights, Vanilla Quartz. We're getting there, people. The box is empty. This next highlighter I did not need. Did not plan on buying. Had no interest in the person involved with this. Not in a bad way, just neutral territory. But then I saw Stephanie Nicole swatch it and I lost my mind. It's hard to see on camera, but this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Amrezy collab highlighter. Can we just admire the beauty of this for a second? Holy shitsies. It just looks like beautiful sand. This is such a universal highlighter. I haven't seen this look bad on anybody. This is just a flattering gold color. I love this. I thought it was baked when I first got it because it does kind of have like a hard overlay on it, but you kind of break through the crust, shall we say, and it's just a buttery, smooth, amazing highlighter. It feels different than their Glow Kit formula. Oh my god, I'm so glad I was spontaneous with this because this is so nice. And again, I know you're like, Lacey, you just bought like 4 gold highlighters. Shut up. I'm aware, okay? Let me live. It's my birthday. How many things do you get to get away with on your actual birthday? Because I feel like anything that happens, you can just yell, "It's my birthday," and people are like, "Oh, work." This next highlighter is very luxurious. It is something I never thought I would own, and it was a gift, and I'm going to cry. I'm aware that this packaging sucks, and I'm sorry. This is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Palette. Oh, I can't believe I own this. These look like absolutely nothing impressive in the pan. And also, for the price, this is plastic packaging. It's not even like the good kind of plastic packaging that feels a little heavy. This feels cheap, like e.l.f. packaging. No offense, e.l.f., but for the price tag, geez. However, this is a formula so unique in my collection. This is a true strobing highlighter palette. So my favorite way to use this is to just literally blend all 3 colors together because I think that works the best on my fair skin tone and also on the neutral undertones that I have. I tried to blend it out for you guys so you could see why I'm freaking out. This gives the best strobing effect that I've ever seen out of any highlighter ever. This looks like pure wetness on your cheek, like that high, glossy, editorial, like Mariah Leonard-esque glossiness. You hit this with setting spray and it melts. First of all, you take the second to really buff it into the skin so all of it can just like pearlize and reflect as best as possible. You hit it with the setting spray. You look radiant. This is, holy cow. I really thought the hype with this was going to be so unjustified. Wow. Like, absolutely wow. Also, I realized this was a holiday release and it's still kicking here in March. Thank you to the person who got me this because this is one of those special pieces in my collection that every time I look at and use, I'm gonna get, like, sentimental about. Because this really... Oh, and I'm not someone who cares about their highlighter blending in. I don't hide the fact that I wear makeup. Obviously, I wear a lot of makeup. It doesn't bother me when my highlighter doesn't perfectly match my skin tone. But this is, like, flawless. This is so like everything you would want out of a spectacular highlighter. Well performing, totally amazing. We're getting here near the end here, people, I promise. I'm going to start with the boring things so you guys can stop judging me. You're probably going to judge me harder when you see that I bought this. This is the Violet Voss Taupe Notch palette. Don't judge me. I feel you judging me. This is a collection of boring-ass cool tone browns. And I know you're judging me. I know you're like, Lacey, you love bright colors. What's the deal? The deal is, I'm a creature of habit. Obviously, I'm a cartoon character. I wear the same hat every day. I wear the same eyeliner every day. This is not for YouTube. This is literally what I wake up and do in the morning. One of my makeup tricks is to do like a dark, neutral, smoky-esque eye and a very dark lip and look very vampy. This palette helps me do that, and I owned nothing like it in my collection. I have wanted this since the second it released and have constantly talked myself out of it because I'm like, no, it's boring, it's boring. And then I realized, fuck it, let me be boring. Let me like boring. Let me use boring to my advantage in ways that I like sometimes. It's okay. I don't always have to be loud and standoutish and spooky lips and fat hips. I can be a neutral, cool tone, brown-eyed person while still being a lot and being high impact. I love this. I love Violet Voss's formula. I wish there was like a purple or two thrown in with this because some of these metallics are very similar enough to each other that they could have been kicked out for purples. I feel like purples would have worked very nicely with the taupes. And that's why I bought that Kat Von D Aisha lipstick, because I thought it would go well with this palette, and it does. I know they're boring, but they're still kind of gothy and vampy. Let me live my boring life. I hope this makes up for the boring palette, though. This is the Violet Voss Rainbow palette, which is another palette that I had wanted since the second release and continuously talked myself out of. I was very anti the all metallic eyeshadow palette trend when it first came out, and now I've just kind of let myself have it. I've just let myself enjoy it because it is fun. I feel like I'm experimenting more. When I'm given all metallics, I'm forced to do something with them, and I like that. These are perfect. These are like the only metallic rainbow eyeshadows you would ever need. I know I say that about the Saucebox collection, but these are nice too. I wore these shadows to a wrestling match when I first got them. These are just really cool and very nice. And Violet Voss, I believe they put, however you want to pronounce it, jojoba oil, I'm not good at pronouncing things, in their metallic eyeshadow formula, and I think that's what makes them so high performing and so pretty. Very happy I got this because it pairs well with the next eyeshadow palette that I got for myself. This little baby is the Huda Beauty Electric Obsessions palette, which was recommended to me, I believe, by one of you guys, and I caved and bought it. And I have never owned or tried anything by Huda Beauty before. This palette is amazing. This palette is so high performing. It's so pigmented. I will say for the price though, I was like brutally shocked by how small this was. But it's just nice. I'm glad I picked this up for myself. This isn't something I probably would have bought if it hadn't been for your recommendations. And also Lauren Mae Beauty. Keep bringing her up because I love her. She talked about these in one of her videos. And I was like, I need that. And then on Sephora, a comment was like, if you have the Violet Voss Rainbow palette and the Huda Beauty Electric Obsessions palette, that's all you'll ever need for colorful looks. And I was like, hell yeah, I'm gonna do that. And that is how we got to where we are today. I have filled my little Twin Stars makeup bag with all kinds of samples that I have gotten in this crazy ass process. Kat Von D Study Kiss lipstick and Double Dare sample with a coupon. This Rose Toning Mask from Fresh. Sephora gift with purchase. Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector Liquid and Opal Ulta gift with purchase. Amora Pacific The Essential Cream Fluid. I believe Sephora. Jack Black Turbo Wash Energizing Cleanser for hair and body. I'm sure Matt will use this. Sephora. Ooh, I did get one single Buxom shadow because I wasn't sure if I wanted to put this in a palette or a different color. This is just a standard like blue-brown shade. I feel like every palette now has a blue-brown shade. They used to be so unique and so special, and now they're so overdone. Cover FX Glitter Drops. I'm excited about these. I'm actually going to take this out of the box. Look at this itty-bitty baby bottle. Everything should be this size because then they'd be the perfect Lacey size, and I would use everything. I'm excited to use that. I know I don't like cream highlighters, but I don't know. It's just like that's all of the cream highlighter, or all the glitter highlighter rather, that I would ever need in my life. So that's exciting. Because of you, Emporio Armani. I feel like it doesn't matter what samples you ask for at Sephora, they just give you whatever the heck they want. a buxom Plump Up the lip gloss sample in Celeste. And I think this was a 100-point perk. Sephora waterproof eye makeup remover. Just figured this would be nice to have. I could always use makeup remover. Oh, we're not done, because I also have more samples in the Sephora bag. For the birthday gift, I picked up the Bite Beauty little sample set as opposed to the Glam Glow set. Only because you guys know I hate stick lipsticks, but these are the stick lipsticks that everybody raves about. So I figured if there ever would be a brand that maybe turned me around on my bullet lipstick hate, it might be Bite Beauty. More perfume. IT Cosmetics Confident in a Cleanser. Excited about that one. I love cleanser samples. I don't know why. More IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye Cream. I love eye cream. It doesn't take much to make me happy, honestly. I know it seems like it might, but I really enjoy the little things in life, like little cute samples of tiny things. Herbivore Rose Hibiscus Water. This isn't a perfume, this is like a hydrating mist. Don't know anything about that, but we'll see how it goes. Ultra Hydrating Face Balm. Some more Becca stuff. Josie Maran Argan Oil, which I actually love. Argan Oil has helped me a lot with scarring. I don't know, I just think it's so super hydrating and I like it for that reason. Milk Makeup, am I cool enough to sit with them? Probably not, because none of these shades are going to work for me. Even more Argan Oil. Belif True Cream Aqua Bomb. I've actually used this before and I really love it, but it's horribly expensive. Hangover RX Primer from Too Faced, a classic. Something from Bare Minerals. I think this is something about glowing skin. I think it's a moisturizer. Sinner Saint Perfume Samples. Greek Yogurt Foaming Cleanser. Drunk Elephant Serum. That's a lot of samples to get through, but I like me some samples. I know it seems like that was it, but I've actually saved the best and the most emotional for last. For my 26th birthday, my boyfriend has bought me 2 Viseart palettes, and I literally sobbed. Viseart is one of those brands that I thought could never be worth the money in a million years. I could never buy for myself in a million years, but I had always been so fascinated with and always had just wanted to try so badly. Matt got me dark mattes, ironically, and editorials. These are incredible. I actually am thinking about doing a whole video just on these, talking about is Viseart worth it or not, because I have a lot of feelings about these, probably way too much for just this video. Also, I can feel myself getting emotional. These are wowza, like wowza, wowza, wowza. I can't believe that I'm so loved and that something as stupid like a love for makeup could be supported so much by my partner, because to him it's not dumb, and I feel like there's a lot of people in the world that see this beauty thing and see this YouTube thing and see this whole makeup thing as being stupid and artificial and superficial and not needed, but it's something that brings me so much happiness. And to have someone that supports that in me, who supports the artistry, who supports the joy that this brings me, and knows how much something like these 2 palettes can mean to me, I just feel very blessed and I feel very lucky. And I know it's just eyeshadow and it's stupid to get emotional about, but I love these and I love Matt a whole lot and I'm very thankful. And that's the end of this haul. Finally. We did it. That was everything. I don't even know what talking points to give you guys, because I feel like this is going to be a crazy long, crazy ridiculous video to edit, to watch, to get through. If you made it here, if you've made it here, tell me banana sandwich in the comments. I always thought it was silly when people did that, but I truly want to know. If, like, talk to me about, like, things you've hauled recently, what out of this haul maybe you want me to do a review on that interests you, that you like yourself, whatever. But I'll just throw a banana sandwich in there, just to see how far everyone got. I love you guys so much. You guys are for sure part of the reason why this 26th birthday is so special. I always wanted to do YouTube, never thought I would do it. Didn't think I would get a little amount, I don't want to say success, but I didn't think that I would grow as fast as I have this quickly, and I'm just so excited every day to keep doing this. And it's really awesome, and I love you guys, and I'm going to try my best to edit this and get this up in time before my actual birthday. And I love you guys so much. Talk to me down below, and I will see you in my next video. Almost screwed up my own wave again. Bye, guys. Huh.